Oh, and I forgot to put it private, I think, right? It don't matter. Oh God, it's hot, even though it's cold. Oh, hot, cold, cold. I've been on hold. Actually, I've been transferred so far 6 times. And as soon as I mentioned that my brother was badly beaten, that's when they proceed to transfer me. So right now, the last person I spoke to put me on hold. They said that I am talking to medical, which is a good thing, I guess, because I am searching for somebody to go and see my brother. He's been there since December, and he hasn't seen a doctor yet, and they beat him. They beat him badly to where he can't walk straight. Okay. And so we're going to have to get some um, lawyers involved. They especially do this to people when they think that they don't have family who care about them. This is crazy. Then the charges were dropped. So they made up some charges, right? They made up charges. They beat him and took him to jail. That's when they create the charges. Then when they claimed that he did something that they didn't do and the person couldn't identify him, right? He's in a lineup and they don't know what he looked like because they don't know him, right? Because it wasn't him. Then they dropped the charges. But the problem is, just because he had an encounter with the police is a parole or probation violation or something like that, which is the reason why he's still in jail. Okay, so he was innocent of what they claim he did. They beat him though, and now he has to sit in jail. Okay, if you're gonna sit in jail, sit in jail, but he give him the medical attention that he needs. Feed them like they should be, like they're abusing these men. We do have rights in this country. And at least the right to be treated still like you're a human being. And so my brother went in there healthy, like being able to walk and run and jog, and he went in there healthy, and now he can't even walk. When they brought him to the jail cell, they had to pick him up because they beat his like they don't beat you in your face and shit no more. Like when they want to beat you and be devious, he said they beat him and his ankles. They beat him so bad that his eyes were bloodshot red. They don't even have a picture of him doing intake. That's how badly he was beaten. So they didn't even take a picture of him. And I want to know that. I want to know why. If I get stopped and pulled over and go to jail for driving too fast, there's a picture of me, baby. So how is it that the criminal right, who supposedly did what they claim, why there's no picture of him in time when they put him in jail? Because they didn't want no documentation of his beating. Oh, 17 minutes and counting. Uh-oh. Baby, when you gonna send me my money? You said you were gonna send it to me. If you would have gave me a date, I wouldn't be asking you all the time. Okay, now 18 minutes is not long. Okay, anyway, while I did just want this for a recording, it look like when they come back, we're gonna come back after this, and we're gonna talk about I came down to go live, and then I talked to my sister, and then when I was talking to my sister, my brother called her, right? He's calling her from the jail. And so while he was telling me what was going on, I was like, I got upset, you know what I mean? Like I really upset. He's telling me how bad it is in the jail. Like he's like, there's only 7 people working there because the people who work there, like the jail I don't know what you call them, security people and shit, right? They don't even want to work there. It's so bad. The health violations, saying everywhere there's gnats everywhere, or these flies, right? These type of flies. He said that when they eat some of the food they're eating, there's something in the food, like moving. Like he explains that the temperature when they get in the shower, the water is so hot that it burns you, right? And he's telling me all these things. He's saying that even in his cell, there's a hole right underneath the what they call it, the sink area, and that mice are always running in his cell. And he said it's so bad at this jail that people don't even want to work there. That's what he's telling me. So I'm like, but wait a minute. When he tell me about the food and how they didn't give him no medical care, that is what really concerned me, right? I get where a lot of people say jail shouldn't be comfortable, but it shouldn't be against your health violations either, right? As a human being. So I'm getting more upset the more he tell me how badly beaten he was. Like, so of course they beat him, right, to where he passed out. So he don't even remember. He remembered them tackling him down and wailing with the nightstick on his ankles. And he said he didn't even understand why they were beating his ankles, right? His ankles, y'all. And he said until he realized that he can't walk. They messed up that what they call it in the back of your ankle, back that the I forget how I can't pronounce it, but I know what I'm talking about. He says that because of that, he can't walk, right? So it took him a while. It's been 3 months, and now he can get up, but he's walking with a limp. These people still got me on hold, and we're 21 minutes in. Hello? Because she put me on hold, but anyway, so he's telling me, he's explaining. My sister even said like his eyes was bloodshot red. I told y'all the story how it went. Remember, he was driving my sister's car. Remember, I told y'all that she thought that he must have fallen off the wagon. Now remember, he's been on the wagon for a while now. He's been doing good, taking care of his grandkids, even helping my sister, So she's been letting him use her car. He's been taking the kids to school and from school, and when they want to go places and shopping and everything, he's been doing good, y'all, for like months, like 9-10 months. So this particular night, he took the car to go. I forgot exactly what she said he was going to do. Oh, he was going to probation, right? He got to go in every so many times a week, and they do a drug test on him. So that's where he was going. He borrowed the car. He going to his probation. He coming back. He's doing so well. People trusting him, but he didn't come back home that night. And so my sister was like, maybe he went by his girlfriend. And so she calls him and she said, no, he's not over here. So then my sister says, okay, he didn't come back that night, the next night, the next night. Now she's worried. But the first thing go through your mind is that, damn, maybe he fell off the wagon, right? That has happened many times. For those of you who know, you might have some family members who are on drugs or alcoholics or whatever. They fall back. It's not abnormal. Sometimes it come out of nowhere, right? Because they could be doing good and good and good. And then it could be anything that triggers them to fall back. So she assumed that. So then here I am, I get a call and she's like, my car's missing, your brother this. And she started having me calling to see if he go answer the phone. But eventually she finds out, nah, he's in jail. Right? So we don't even know the particulars of that. We thinking, well, maybe he fell off the wagon, did something, and now he's in jail. But then I was like, what they claim he did, we were like, nah, that's not him. Even when my brother's on drugs, y'all, there's some things he just don't do. And the one thing he don't really do, he don't hurt people. He will come and steal your shit though. Let me be very clear about that. My brother will steal your shit. And he don't even go and steal people's shit. He goes, like I already told y'all, he goes in stores. He steals from stores and shit. But he will steal your shit though. Okay? He will steal your shit. Anyway, he's not out there harming. He's not going to kill nobody to steal your shit. He's not going to slice nobody through. So the first story was a blatant lie. It was just made up altogether. Everything about it was made up. Okay. Then I'm still on hold. Like, how long you be on hold? I'm 25 minutes in. Although, when I got on hold with this person, we was at 17. So, but I don't even remember if I gave her his name. I think they're waiting for me to hang up. But what I will do though, I won't hang up. I will recall back on a merge motherfucker call though. That's what I will do. Let's do that. Add a call. Let me take it off mute, but I'll hear them when they come back. And I'm gonna go to my recents. I'm gonna call her ass back.
Thank you for calling the Jefferson Terrace Correctional Center Inmate Information System. You may visit our website at www.jtso.com for more information. Para español, por favor oprima 2. You may make your selection at any time. For information about an individual inmate that is currently detained, please say inmate or press 1. For information about the facility and its policy, please say general or press 2. To speak with jail personnel, please say operator or press 3. To
Operator.
open fund or get info on an account required to receive inmate phone calls, say phone account or press.
I put them on hold. Let me get back. Hello? Hello? No, they're not back yet. Okay. Yes, what department is this? Because I've been transferred, and I'm trying to.
The person that you're calling about is a parish president. It's not the intake.
I understand, but what I'm saying is you transferred me and they transferred me. So I'm not the person in control of the transfers. So if you could give me the number of who I should contact, I would appreciate that.
Now, it's the same number. It's not no direct number now.
So who do I talk to? Like, I'm not understanding what you're saying. You see that? Like, I'm not like she's saying it's the same number. So then she making it seem. Hello, control. Is this control? So I'm calling about an inmate, my brother.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so we had somebody go check on him. He's fine. He just sit down playing cards.
Okay, but that's not what I'm asking. I didn't ask what he was doing. I want to know when my brother will be seen by somebody in medical. That's what I'm asking. See, y'all saw what happened just now? And then she just transferred me. And did y'all hear what she said? He's fine. He's sitting down playing cards. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I can help you.
Okay, who am I speaking to now? Because I'm being transferred. Okay, so I was on hold with medical, and so I'm calling in reference to my brother.
What's the name?
His name is Emmanuel Harris.
How can I help you?
So I'm trying to find out when my brother will be seen by medical. And so I'm being transferred. Somebody just told me that he's fine. He's playing cards. I want to know when somebody will.
Somebody told you?
Somebody just told me that real quick, like when she transferred me. She's like, I don't even know if that's true or not. She's like, he's fine. He's playing cards. That's not what I'm called. I don't care what he's doing right now. I want to know my brother was beaten badly when he was brought to this jail. I want to know when he's going to be seen by medical. My brother was able to walk. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, I know exactly what. Okay, I'm not asking you anything about his medical. I didn't ask you anything. Well, okay, you don't have to apologize. I want if my family have to pay for it, we're willing to pay for it. I want my brother to see. Okay, well, I'm not asking about medical history. I'm asking that he gets seen by a doctor, and that is not nothing to do with HIPAA laws. But he has done that. He has done that. I know, but he can, and so I wouldn't be calling without knowing the facts, right? I wouldn't be calling to ask for something. Right. So what you mean hearsay? We're not in jail. Wait a minute. Okay, we're not in court. Okay, listen, it's okay. What department are you in? Okay, who are you so I can know who I'm speaking to? I'm okay with that. We'll get the lawyers involved, but it's okay. I'm not understanding what this hearsay is. We're not in court. And she hung up. And there you have it. That is your Jefferson Parish Police Department. And I'm not fucking playing with these motherfucking people. These and you could tell they're niggers too, right? They're not even white people. Not one motherfucker who answered that phone and transferred me, were they a white person. Those are black people. That's who they are. And then this bitch got the fucking nerve to talk about that's hearsay. First she say, she used the fucking excuse of, wait, now we're gonna go further than this. Fuck the calling of prison itself. We apparently know they don't know. These motherfuckers right here playing with the wrong motherfucker family. They got me fucked up. They got me all the way fucked up. Let me see. You heard one say, ma'am, this is this. And then I'm like, well, who do I call? It's the same number. Like, as if when I called the number, you see, they recognized me because all they kept doing was transferring me around, right? That's all they were doing. And nobody, and then when you heard when the one lady transferred me to another one, she said, now, we went and saw him and he's fine. He's playing cards. Like they never came back to the phone to tell me that. But then, like, who are you to tell me he's fine? He's playing cards. I didn't ask you to go in there right now like he was dying, right? Like, give him a medical. Goddamn, I need him to see a fucking doctor, right? That's what I need him to see. And I wouldn't even be asking this if he hadn't told me that he need to see a doctor. He says he keep putting in sick calls and nobody has been seen. And if y'all don't believe me, I could play the recording because I decided to record the call. And then when she says, well, it's HIPAA laws, there ain't no HIPAA law with me wanting to make an appointment. I'm not asking them to tell me anything about his medical records or history. I'm trying to see when they're going to see him. And then she's going to talk about HIPAA laws. So I said, no. Listen, if I gotta pay for this shit my motherfucking self, then I'll pay. If we can get our own fucking doctor in there to go visit him, then that's what we'll do. And I'm gonna call him right now and suggest that. Jefferson Parish. Let me call my sister first. She might know exactly who I need to call. See, if I would have known this shit from the beginning, this shit wouldn't be like this. I'm not in that state, right? I would want somebody to be caring about me if I was in jail too. Just because motherfuckers in jail don't mean they're not people. These motherfucking people. Yeah, you there? Yeah. Girl, who else? So I called the jail, right? I called them. They gave me the runaround, and then because I asked them, hey, I want to know, like, how can I set up so my brother could be seen by a doctor, right? Yeah. So then they gave me the runaround, and then I got to medical. Medical put me on hold, and I was on hold for a while. So I'd call back, and they were like, ma'am, this, she told me, ma'am, your brother, okay, we went and saw him. He in there playing cards. He all right. So I was like, well, I'm calling him to see if he could get an appointment. And I said, if my family have to pay for it, we want him to be seen by a doctor. And girl, she started talking about HIPAA laws, talking about, well, we can't tell you anything about his medical. I said, I'm not asking you about his medical. We just want him to be seen. Then she starts saying, well, if he want to be seen, he could put in the forms. I said, well, he has put in the form. Then she says, well, we can't deny or deny or say that it's true because of the HIPAA laws. I said, well, he informed us that he hadn't seen the doctor. And then she goes to tell me, I suggest that we will pay. Like she said, no, that's not it, ma'am. We just can't, girl. So I I'm not and all of them was black women at that. Like just transferring you here, transferring you there, denying this, denying that. And I don't think they like the fact that we asking for medical help because like he said, he's been there for 3 months. They beat him. And like he even said, there's no even picture. They didn't even take a picture of him when they so that was the prison. So I'm thinking maybe is there like another area that I called to talk to somebody who really in charge instead of just some.
You could call and tell them you want to speak to the warden. We just look at the warden. Speak to the warden.
Okay. Yeah.
The warden is who controls the prison.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a call back when I do that.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Fresh Correctional Center Inmate Information System. You may visit our website, www.atso.com, for more information. Para español, por favor, oprima 2. You may make your selection at any time. For information about an individual inmate that is currently detained, please say inmate or press 1. For information about the facility and its policy, please say general or press 2. To speak with jail personnel, please say operator or press 3. To open, fund, or get info on an account required to receive inmate phone calls, say phone account or press 4. 9.
Here we go. Yes. I called you and you transfer me out. Can you transfer me to someone where I could speak to the warden or set up an appointment to talk to the warden?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, you have to call back Wednesday.
I have to call back Wednesday for what?
Call back Wednesday.
Why would I call on Wednesday?
Because the administration office is closed until Wednesday.
Oh, okay, that is right. Y'all having a holiday down there, right? That's right, Mardi Gras. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay. That's right, it's Mardi Gras, y'all. Middle of Mardi Gras. So I'm gonna make sure. Hey Siri, open calendar.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Okay. Hey Siri, open calendar. Wednesday. And set it up. Make an appointment with myself. Call. I think I've made him a plate. Did you see it up there? What time he leave? Huh? Oh. Yeah. I see it. I don't think he came with it this time. He didn't. Remember, I'm opening the door for him. He didn't have it. You gonna stop and get him something? Okay. Call Jefferson Parish. jail about brother. Listen, I'm not playing with these motherfucking people. They got me fucked up. Okay. Listen, I know some of y'all, I've heard some people be real cruel. And when you hear somebody in jail, you think, oh, they should be in jail and throw away the key until somebody in your family end up in jail. And listen, if they did the crime, they do the time. Yeah, that's cool. All good. But you still want that person to be treated like a motherfucking human being. They beat him, right? For no fucking reason. My brother is not the type to be fighting no police officer. In fact, if he had a conversation with him, he would be the opposite. He would be the one to say, well, yeah, maybe that person deserved it. He kind of like some of these dumbass niggas sometimes. And I'm not saying you're a dumbass nigga, but sometimes he is, okay? Sometimes he is. Sometimes he is. Like, it makes no sense. He even on the phone, he even like gave some excuse to, well, there's nothing they could do. The building is old. Listen, the building may be old, but there's a lot they could do. Like, they could fucking either build a new one, which they're building prisons all the time, or they could send you to another motherfucking area. But no, they'll sit their asses in that old ass fucking building with gnats and shit crawling in their food. You know what I'm saying? He's saying they're eating food that's moving. And you know why they say it's okay? Because he's able, because he got his family who will give money to him in his commissary so he can buy some overpriced fucking food. You see? So there are many people where their families are helping them to make sure that they're not eating fucking rat infested fucking food with bugs in it. They rely on their family members to supply this. But see, what about the men who don't have family members to do that shit? Shit. And I'm more concerned about the fucking beating, right? Because yeah, eventually they'll lose the fucking lawsuit, but then my brother will have to go through surgeries just so he can walk correctly. The fuck? Anyway, I'm gone. I just needed this recording. So we could I just needed this recording, y'all. Let me stop the recording. Hold up. Okay, and I'm not sure if y'all was able to hear that. It says recording stop. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and we're gonna have another conversation. But I gotta calm down from this one, so it probably be a couple of minutes. Shouldn't take me too long. I'm gonna go hug Leakley because he's sound like he crying right now. Probably don't want to leave, so I'm gonna go hug you on him. I should be back in like 10 minutes, and then we'll start a different stream. But oh Lord, I was like telling my brother, look, dude, I can get on the internet and we can provoke them some change. Because when people start looking, right, as long as you keeping it hidden and secretive in the dark, the motherfuckers can do what they want to you. They can do whatever. Do y'all not understand that? People can get away with doing a lot to you when you're not talking about it. Then people will tell you, well, you whining. No, we bringing light to it. That's what it's called, because nobody's crying. I'm not over here crying. I'm mad. There's nothing about no tears. If anything, I'm pissed off. And then what's worse about this shit, anybody on that phone who I was talking to, right, when they was transferring me, they could have easily told me what that woman told me at the end. If she would have said, ma'am, there's nobody for you to talk to because it's Mardi Gras time, or I'm saying, call back on Wednesday. If any one of those people would have told me that, I would have understood, because I would have been like, oh yeah, it is a holiday, and that would have been it. And then I would have called on Wednesday, but that's not what they did though. In fact, at first they was helping me up until I mentioned that he was beaten. They looked it up. Look, they looked up his name. They knew I was telling the truth too. that he was beaten, and I want to know when he gonna see a doctor. That's all I ask. Like, when he gonna see a doctor? Like, we want him to see medical. We want medical records on the goddamn books. Do y'all not understand? They can claim that he, just like they did, they claimed he didn't never wanted to see a doctor. He never put in anything to see a doctor. That's what that woman told me, right? That's what she said. All he had to do is this. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Now they can't hide the fact that I called, that I actually, that he got somebody on the outside who made a call. They're not gonna be able to deny it. And even if they try to deny it, that's why I recorded this fucking shit. And y'all better start handling y'all business the same way. Motherfuckers will lie, and it'll be you against what they say. But not today, baby. Not with me. I'm recording every motherfucking thing. Even when I talk to that warden, he gonna be called. And it's not called the recording when I got him live. See, that's why I had to go live. See, it's one thing to record. Recording means, hey, I'm recording you. Privately is, I'm recording our private call. But no, when I go live, it's not the same thing. I looked that shit up. Okay, so that's why I had to go live. Anyway, y'all, I see y'all later. Legally fussing.